West Market Street in Newark, New Jersey is the center and breeding ground for so many things. It's the hub of commerce for Newark's downtown section, with its office buildings, shops, vendors, and eateries, while also being a bustling passageway for many of Newark's students, both high school and college. But if you were to tell someone it's also the center of Newark's artist movement, people would look at you in disbelief. In fact, there are several different art galleries, like Seeds Gallery and Gallery of Farrell, which help host the annual Open Doors Artist Studio Tour, presented by Newark's Arts Council. The tour features a number of curated and juried exhibitions highlighting artists from Newark and surrounding areas, while showcasing available artist space and performance art. This is a rare look into artist studios and a peep inside Newark's numerous and diverse art galleries. Here's Kenneth with the story.
Thanks, Kyle. Here in Newark, the Newark Arts Council Open Doors event is designed to expose the community not only to art itself, but to local artists and galleries, and to hopefully inspire artists from within the community. Being inspired by the environment where you live is very important to the development of an artist. This idea is central to the mission of Open Doors and is voiced by even the spectators. One young photographer who attended the tour talks about how she got started and what her aspirations are.
My dad inspired me. He was a photographer, is still a photographer, and he gave me my first camera. Him and I would always go on road trips and take pictures, pushing me to do that, and so he was definitely a big part of my inspiration. Well, hopefully after I finish college, I will be working as a freelance photographer, maybe work in magazines, and would love to show in galleries and be living in New York.
Christian Santiago, an artist from Jersey City, New Jersey, showcasing his work, talks about how he was influenced by his local art scene as a youngster.
Graffiti. I just grew up loving graffiti, so that's my inspiration. Well, I grew up around a bunch of writers, like, 90s, late 80s. It just always was around me. I wanted to be a part of it. I started writing, tagging up on walls and stuff like that, and then cops stopped me one day, and that was the end of that. So I started doing wood, just personal paintings, drawings, and eventually I got to where I'm at now, doing canvases and things like that. Back in the day, on Channel 11, they used to give Godzilla movies around 7 o'clock in the morning, and I used to get up every Saturday to watch those movies. And one day I was a big fan of Godzilla, and I grabbed a yellow pad and a pencil, and I actually just sketched it right from the TV. My mom woke up, she liked it, and she was like, "Oh, you could draw." And like the very first time I ever drew anything, I was 6 years old. After that, she would just give me stuff like, "Here, draw this for me, draw this." And she was like, you have a talent, and, pursue it. They got me some drawing pencils and things like that, and I just started drawing. I mean, throughout time, once I met, like, graffiti artists and people that were working with spray paint, I was inspired by that. I want to be a part of that, so I started incorporating my characters into the spray paint.
While many might think this is a new development for Newark, there has always been a pool of talent just waiting for the opportunity to showcase their talent. Curator Sylvia Padilla talks about the kind of opportunity Open Doors gives to local artists.
Well, what inspired me to curate the show was that I was interested in promoting the arts in Newark, New Jersey, and I wanted to showcase a different type of art. So what I decided to do was I put out a call for Jersey Fix. Jersey Fix dealt with being addicted to art, but being addicted to art in a way that you do art regardless of whether you're taught to do it or whether it's your job. And the people that I found for Jersey Fix were artists that were doing art. Some of them were getting money for it. Some of them actually don't even work in the art field, but they love to do art, and they do it 20 years plus and are going to keep on doing it regardless of if they get paid or if they're trained or not. I'm also an artist in Newark. I also have shown part of the Newark Open Doors, but the thing is that, I wanted to do this so it could give somebody else a chance rather than me. When I first got introduced into this, it was when I was in college at Rutgers, Newark. And one of my professors actually told me to go check it out at a gallery called Algira. And so it was like about 2006. And since then, I fell in love. I'm from Newark myself, but I didn't know about this, this event that goes on for 3 days in October. And I just fell in love with it. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they actually have this. Like, they have it in Jersey City, they have it in Hoboken, and in New York. So ever since then, I've been involved either volunteering or actually putting my own works. But for me, this is one of the first actual opportunities to curate a show.
Open Doors is another example of Newark's renaissance and revitalization. It's been successful in its goals to bring attention to Newark's artist community and expose people to local artists and art galleries. And I now can't wait until next year when it happens again. This is Kenny, signing off for ECC Radio. Back to you, Kyle.